WLOR, Life Omni Radio. For talk and music, it's the way to go. Love, inspiration, family, and entertainment are all you need. Tune in for diversity, from rock to gospel to country. For entertainment that never ends, visit WLOR.net.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Speakerbox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
There's the fur coat I was telling you about, Harry. The one in the window, right there.
Which one, Janet?
That one, the second one to the left.
It's the mink, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Can you get it for me?
Sure I can. Easy.
But it costs $10,000, if that's the one they showed in the ad.
Well, is it the one they showed in the ad?
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Okay, baby. Then I'll get it for you.
But how, Harry?
How? I'll show you how.
When? Now?
Oh, no. It'll take a couple of days.
A couple of days?
Yeah, never took me longer than a couple of days to get fur coats before.
But that was in other cities, darling. Maybe things are different here.
Maybe, but I'm the same and my plan's the same.
Oh, yes, darling, I know.
Okay, then, as long as you know, all we need to get that coat, $2,000, a rainy day, and Boston Blackie.
You're listening to Speakerbox presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade, featuring Boston Blackie, enemy to those who make him an enemy, friend to have no friend.
Okay, Janet, let's get moving.
You got the coat, Harry? The mink?
What do you think I was doing while you were paying 2 G's for that Persian lamb?
Well, where is it, Harry? Where's the mink?
Right here on my arm under the raincoat.
Oh.
Hey, I'm getting soaked.
Yeah.
Taxi! Taxi! Hey, taxi!
Taxi! Oh, that's good.
Come on, Janet. We're in luck all day today. We got a cab on the first try. Come on, get in.
Ah, it's good to get out of the rain.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Westin Hotel, driver.
Okay.
We'll go to my place for a while till we dry out, Janet.
Anything you say, darling. Ah, Harry, you're so wonderful.
Like me, huh?
Love you.
Maybe you just love me for the things you're getting because I'm smart.
Ha! You know better than that, honey. Doesn't it feel snug with me next to you?
Yeah, it feels great, but don't think I'm forgetting that you're snuggling up to the mink coat I've got on my arm.
Oh, honey.
Now, kid, you got work to do.
What kind of work?
You're going back to Boston Blackie. There's something else you got to get him to do for us. Can you do it?
Can I? Blackie will do anything I say.
You're listening to Speakerbox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Blackie.
Oh, hello, Janet. Come in.
Thanks.
Did you get the coat?
Yes, I did.
You obviously didn't have any trouble.
Oh, none at all, thanks to you.
Don't thank me for anything else. Glad to do it for you.
Well, I want to thank you just the same, Blackie. After all, I couldn't have got this without your help.
Well, you can have my help anytime you want it, Janet. Say, that's a pretty coat you're wearing. Is that the one?
It's one of them. The other's mink, and it's beautiful. And Blackie, you're wonderful. I can't thank you enough.
Don't look now, but you just thanked me very nicely.
I think you're sweet.
Wonderful and sweet? Say, I'm quite a guy.
I should say you are, Blackie. I'd like to bring the mink to you. Would you keep it for me, please?
Well, sure, but why?
Well, I think it's safer with you. I don't like to keep it in my hotel room.
Well, I'll keep it in a safe place for you, until you leave town if you like.
Oh, that won't be for several days yet. Maybe a week or two. And I'll want to get a few more things done while I'm here. You'll help me with them, too?
You can count on me. I'll do my part.
As well as you did this time?
Don't worry. You just name the store. I'll do the rest.
That's all I want to know, Blackie.
You're listening to SpeakerBox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Open up, Miss Wesley. Open up.
Who is it?
Faraday, Inspector Faraday. Open the door, Miss Wesley.
Just a second.
Come on, come on.
Well, you can at least wait until I get the door open. What's all the excitement about?
I'm looking for something and someone.
Well, if it's Blackie, he isn't here.
Now, I'm not looking for Blackie yet. What I'm looking for right now is proof of something maybe you and Blackie did together.
Well, let's see. We went to the movies together last night. Would you like to see the ticket stubs?
No, I like to see some stolen furs.
Stolen furs?
Yes, stolen furs by a man and a woman. The description of the woman almost fits you. And I have a hunch that the man is Harry Barlow, wanted for murder in Kansas.
Well, that's fine, Inspector Faraday, but what does that have to do with Blackie?
Plenty. Blackie phoned the stores and recommended some customers. Then shortly after that, they showed up and expensive furs were missing.
And you think that I was the woman?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
Well, maybe you were and maybe you weren't. But I'm going to search his apartment just the same.
Oh, no, you're not, Inspector.
Oh, yes, I am, Miss Wesley.
Not without a search warrant.
Oh, you know the law, do you?
I certainly do, and you can't search my apartment without a search warrant.
That's right, Miss Wesley, I can't. But it just so happens, right here in my pocket, I have a search warrant to search your apartment.
You what?
Sorry, Miss Wesley. I hope I didn't find anything here. But you take a look at this warrant, and I'm taking a look at your closets.
Oh, my gosh. This is a warrant to search my apartment. You're not joking.
I'll say I'm not. And I'm looking for a mink. An ermine cape, chinchilla coat, and a sable wrap.
What?
You heard me.
Well, you're certainly not going to find them in there, unless that 6-year-old camel hair looks like a brand new mink to you.
Nah, I know the mink from camel's hair. Nothing in here. What's in this closet?
Oh, be careful. That has my cleaning stuff in it.
Yeah. Floor mop, vacuum cleaner, dust mop, and a broom.
I'm a clean one, huh?
Sure. So why don't you come clean with me? You have other closets in here, don't you?
Yeah, there's that one right over there. Suppose you're gonna look in that one too, huh?
The warrant says I can search your entire apartment, Miss Wesley.
Well, go right ahead, Inspector, if you can stand the disappointment.
Now look, I didn't say that you and Blackie stole anything. I just say that I think you and Blackie had something to do with these missing furs.
The only furs I have are missing, Inspector. I'm missing from my wardrobe. Budget, you know.
Yeah, let's see what's in this closet. It looks like it got nothing in it but dresses.
Well, it's strange that it should look that way, because all it has is dresses.
Wait a minute till I look behind them. Aha!
What'd you find behind them, Inspector?
Nothing, just a wall. Oh, what's this? Over on the side of the closets.
It's just a box.
Yeah, it looks as might as if there's a fur coat in this box. It's kind of heavy.
Inspector Faraday, don't open that box.
No, my warrant says I can search the apartment and everything in it.
Yeah, but don't open that box, please. You can't. Blackie said that it wasn't to be opened by anybody.
Blackie? This box? Blackie gave it to you?
Yeah, and he warned me not to open it. Please, Inspector, please. Blackie must have good reason.
And I think I know what the reason is, too. I'm opening this box.
Inspector, I don't know why you...
This string is strong. Wire. Oh, there it is. I got it.
Oh, and I'm gonna get it, too. Blackie will never believe I didn't open it.
And if he has what I'm looking for in it, I'll tell Blackie who opened it.
Oh, golly.
Well, it's opened and... Miss Wesley.
Yeah?
Want to come and take a peek?
Why? What's in the box?
You know what's in the box. And now I do, too.
A coat? A mink?
A stolen mink.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, Blackie didn't steal it.
So you say Blackie sent it to you. Blackie asked you to hide it, but Blackie had nothing to do with this, huh?
Well, I don't know why he sent me this coat or why he asked me not to open the box, but I'm gonna find out why. I'm going to see Blackie.
You going to see him, Miss Wesley?
Yes, I am. And I'm gonna get a few things good and straight.
Well, if I'm going to see him, too, because at least I got proof that your boyfriend is it.
You're listening to SpeakerBox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Hello, Blackie.
Oh, Janet. Come on in.
You're alone?
Uh-huh. How'd everything go at the store this afternoon?
Not a single hitch. Look at the coat I got at Baxter's. Like it?
Expensive?
I got two. This one was the cheaper one.
Everything worked out all right then, huh?
Perfectly.
I'm glad to hear it. Tell me something, Janet. Did you... Uh-oh. We're not alone anymore.
Oh, dear.
Come in.
Hello, Blackie.
Goodbye, Faraday.
Don't you say hello or goodbye to me, Boston Blackie.
Well, Mary, I didn't expect you. Mary, this is...
Never mind who this is, Blackie. I know. She's the girl you sent to those stores to steal these fur coats for you.
What?
And the nerve of you hiding them in my apartment.
You opened that box, Mary?
No, she didn't. I did. And I know this girl is working with you. She's wearing a fur coat. She got it at Baxter's this afternoon.
Blackie, you'd better do something about this.
I'll say he better, Miss whatever your name is. He has some explaining to do.
He can explain everything down at headquarters. Come on, lady, you're going with me.
Blackie?
No, she isn't, Faraday. You're not taking us anywhere.
No? You deny you didn't send her these coats to Miss Wesley?
No, I admit it. And I admit I told her not to open the box, too.
Why, Blackie? Why did you do that?
Let's not worry about that, Miss Wesley. He admits everything.
And I think you'll admit that this is a gun in my hand, too, Faraday.
Blackie, put that gun away.
Not until I put you away, Faraday, in this closet.
What?
Blackie, please don't.
Quiet, Mary.
What are you doing?
I know what I'm doing. Get in this closet, Faraday.
All right, but Blackie, so help me! Come on, get to that. I wasn't. Fucking get out of here, Blackie! Come on now! Come on! Blackie!
Oh, Blackie, you shouldn't have done that.
It's all right, Janet. Don't let Faraday bother you.
Blackie, what is this all about?
You have nothing to worry about, Mary.
Oh, I haven't, and I suppose this is all very funny?
No, it's not funny at all. I have Faraday locked in that closet. Now you, get into this other one.
What?
Sorry, Mary. Sorry. But you're going to be left in the dark.
Blackie! Blackie, what are you doing?
I'm locking you in a closet, too. Can't you tell?
Oh, Johnny, what do we do now?
Janet, these two are behind locked doors now, but we're not. We're getting out of here.
Janet Corning and a man named Harry Barlow, wanted for Kansas murder, are stealing furs and getting assistance with their work from Boston Blackie. Inspector Faraday is convinced that Blackie is working with the thieves when he finds a stolen fur hidden away in Mary's apartment. When confronted with this evidence, Blackie locks both Faraday and Mary in a closet and escapes in Blackie's car, driving down the street in a remote part of town.
All right, Janet, tell me what this is all about.
Oh, Johnny, I'm awfully glad you asked that. I've been almost crazy trying to tell somebody, but I've been afraid.
But you're not afraid to tell me?
No, because you can help me.
Somebody better help me. On account of trying to help you, I'm really messed up.
Well, you'll get out of it, Johnny. You always do, but what about me?
What about you?
Well, you know who I am, don't you?
Of course I know who you are. Niece of my best friend, Charlie Kingston. That's why I went to the trouble of locking Inspector Faraday in a closet.
And that girl, why did you lock her in the closet, too?
So Faraday would know she wasn't in on this. Now, come on. Tell me what kind of a jam you're in.
Oh, Blackie, I'm working with a man named Harry Barlow. But not because I want to. He tricked me into it.
Oh, and Barlow's making you do what?
Steal furs with him.
How?
Oh, it's very simple. I go in and ask to look at furs, and while I'm buying a cheap one, Harry steals an expensive one I've looked at but didn't buy. Blackie, he made me get you to recommend them so that the stores wouldn't hesitate to show us their best stuff.
Ah, so that's the racket. Okay. Can I get in touch with this fellow?
I'll give you his address. In fact, if you want to go and see him and walk in on him by surprise, I have the key to his room right here in my bag.
No. Never mind about that. Just give me his address. Where's he live?
At 507 Lane Street.
507 Lane Street, huh? I think I'll go up and have a little talk with that guy.
But Blackie, please, be careful. He's dangerous.
So am I. Sometimes. And this is one of those times.
But he really is. And you're taking an awful risk. And you shouldn't do it. Not for me.
I'm not doing it for you alone, beautiful. I'm doing it for myself, too. Furs are supposed to keep people warm. I can believe that. The ones you and Harry stole certainly have made it hot for me.
Well, what's this, Janet?
Oh, hello, Harry.
Well, just like that. Hello, Harry. Sorry I interrupted your packing. Going somewhere?
Oh, no, not exactly. I figured we might have to leave town almost any time now, and I wanted to be ready.
Oh, you did ya?
Uh-huh.
You weren't going to run out on me or anything like that now.
Honey, you know me better than that.
I did once, but that was before you met Blackie.
Blackie? Now look, Harry, there's nothing between him and me. I just sent him all the way down to the other end of town on a phony address. He wanted to find you, honey.
Find me? For what reason, kid? To knock me off so you and him could be a team?
Harry, you can't.
No more lies, Janet. Here you are ready to pull out and leave me to take the rap for all those fur jobs. You figured we were through, didn't you?
Oh, no, Harry. Honest, I don't.
I've got news for you. You and I are through. But I decided that just now. I'm packing you in. You're as hot as a two-bit pistol. You could be picked up by any of those sales girls that waited on you. I was going to string along with you in spite of that. But I changed my mind now. I'm leaving town, but you're staying here.
Okay, bud, that's all right with me. Yeah!
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
It better be. You know, kid, you're a natural-born double-crosser. You say you sent Blackie on a wild goose chase. Okay, you crossed him. You're going to pull out of town, pick up the loot, and scram. That means you were going to cross me. You can't be trusted, Janet. You just can't be
Look, Harry,
trusted.
you're just going haywire. You're blowing your lid.
I'm thinking good, baby, very good. I gotta get out of town. I'm leaving you here. I can't let you spill the beans about me to Blackie or the cops.
I won't talk, Harry. Honest, I won't.
Say you won't. This Persian lamb coat here.
Yeah?
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Come here.
Harry.
You know something?
You're
lovely too, Janet. It's too bad you couldn't play anything straight.
Harry, you're not...
Not what, dear?
Harry, you're not...
Relax. Relax, that's better. You know, I just thought of something.
Huh.
Used to say when we started out in this racket, you want all the good things you could grab.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to be loaded with diamonds and smothered in mink.
Yeah, but Harry, put that coat down. Put that.
You wanted to be smothered in mink, huh? Well, you're gonna have to make a slight sacrifice, darling. You're being smothered in Persian lamb.
You're listening to SpeakerBox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Hey, Faraday, you still in the closet?
Where do you think I am, in Florida?
Well, I'm going to let you out.
It's about time. Where have you been?
They had a phony address.
Oh, your address is going to be in a city jail in a minute.
Hold it, Faraday, hold it. I know when I made a mistake, and I admit it, too.
You sure made a mistake locking me in this closet.
That's the least of my mistakes, pal. Wait till I get Mary out of her closet. Mary, you all right?
Oh, just fine. I love it in here. It's so airy and the view's divine.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary, but I had to lock you in.
Golly.
I wanted Faraday to know that you and I weren't working together on this. Forgive me, will you?
I don't know. First, I'll have to see what life is like on the outside. My goodness, it's still daylight, isn't it?
Maybe it's daylight, Miss Wesley, but your friend Blackie is going in a nice dark cell.
Look, Faraday, look. I told you I made a mistake. I thought that girl was the niece of my friend Charlie Kingston, and in a jam. So I was just trying to help her.
What do you mean you thought she was Charlie Kingston's niece? Didn't it occur to you to check?
I tried to, Faraday, but Charlie's traveling in Europe and I couldn't get in touch with him. She had a letter, but now I know it was forged.
Fine. Time to find out.
All right, but that doesn't explain everything.
I know. You want to know what I've been doing to help these two. I get it. Well, it's nothing really. All I did was phone the stores and ask that my friends be well taken care of. Apparently, they wanted me to do that for two reasons. One, to be sure that they saw only the best furs, and second, so that when they left town, the heat would be on me.
Well, that coat in my apartment certainly puts the heat on me. I'm real sore about that, Blackie.
Oh, I can explain that too, Mary. Janet asked me to keep it for her. I didn't want to leave it here. Any character in town's liable to drop in here anytime. So I thought the safest place would be in your apartment.
Oh, fine. You keep a fur coat for another girl in my apartment?
But, Mary, don't you see why?
Oh, yeah, sure. I see it now.
Well, I don't see why you warned Miss Wesley not to open the box.
That should be obvious to a school kid, Faraday. If Mary had opened the box, she'd have thought the coat was for her. And I didn't think it was right to ask her to keep a coat for somebody else.
Oh, yeah. I don't get it.
I think he's telling the truth, Inspector. I would have thought that coat was for me. I have a birthday coming up soon.
Okay, it's beginning to make sense now. But when you ran out on us, what were you going to help Janet do? Steal more furs?
No. I didn't realize she was stealing furs. I thought she was just being used by someone who was. Now I've changed my mind, since she sent me on a wild goose chase, Faraday. I admit, I made a mistake.
So the great Boston Blackie admits he made a mistake, does he? That's a good one.
Oh, wow. I know a hyena that laughs better and looks better while he's doing it. Lay off me, will ya? I admit I made a mess out of this, but give me time and I'll straighten it out.
I'll give you all the time you need. 5 or 10 years for obstructing justice. I could have nabbed that girl except for you.
I'm sorry, Faraday. I thought she was an all-right girl in a jam.
Oh, Blackie, you're always a pushover for a pretty face, weren't you?
I still am. Aren't you glad of that, Mary?
Oh, I never thought of that.
Hey, Faraday, who you calling?
Headquarters, thanks to you and your stupidity, I'm going to have to send out an alarm for that girl.
Look, I'll find her.
I'll find her.
Sure you will. In your office after I bring her in.
If she isn't brought into my office pretty soon, you're going to be there yourself, under arrest.
Homicide.
Hello, this is Faraday.
Oh, I'm glad you called, Inspector. We've been looking everywhere for you.
Never mind about me. What I want you to do is look everywhere for a girl named Janet.
Corning.
Janet Corning. 5 feet 5 inches, brown hair.
Brown eyes and the cutest little dimples you ever saw.
Brown eyes and the cutest little... I mean, she has prominent dimples, get it?
Yeah, I not only got the description, Inspector, but I got the girl.
What?
Yes, sir.
Well, hold her. I want to question her.
Sorry, Inspector. I'm afraid you can't do that. She's on a slab in the morgue, dead.
Dead?
Yep, smothered to death, we think.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right down. Blackie, your girlfriend Janet is dead.
Dead?
Oh, how awful.
It could be worse, though, Mary. You see, I know who killed her.
Sure, the guy with the phony address. How are you gonna find him?
I'm not gonna find him, Faraday. He's gonna find me. There's something else he wants. Only I've got it, and I'm gonna keep it.
You're listening to SpeakerBox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Who's that?
You want to know, Blackie?
Who are you? What are you doing in my apartment?
Maybe you'd like to answer one question at a time, huh?
At this time in the morning, one at a time is all I can understand. Who are you?
Harry Barlow. Mean anything to you?
Yes. You're, Janet Corning's partner. Or should I say the late Janet Corning's partner?
You know she's dead, huh? Blackie, you awake enough to see this gun in my hand?
I saw that before I saw you. I don't know which of you I'm sorrier to see.
Give me that key and you won't see either of us in a minute.
What key?
You know, the key that Janet gave you, the key to the safety deposit box where I got the furs in.
Oh, that key. I've got it. But Janet didn't give it to me. I lifted it out of her purse.
What difference does it make how you got it? I want it. I'm leaving town, and I'm not leaving without those furs.
All right. With that gun in your hand, I guess there's nothing I can do but let you have the key. It's right there in the top of the drawer. I'll get it for you.
Oh, no. You won't, Blackie. I'll get it myself.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Sure, I trust you, Blackie, as long as you keep your hands right where they are. Yeah, that's the key, all right.
Well, if you want to take it, I guess I can't argue with you. Not with that gun there.
I'm gonna take it, all right. A little gift for Papa. Hot dog!
I've got something for Papa, too, Harry. It's the old poke in the jar I gave you that knocked you out, Barlow. But wouldn't you like to know what hit you when you grabbed that key?
You're listening to SpeakerBox Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Hey, busy, Blackie?
No, come on in, Faraday. Sit down. I was just sitting here with nothing on my mind. You won't change that situation any.
You got nothing on your mind, huh? But I've got plenty on mine, Blackie. We have Harry Barlow cold for those heisting jobs, and he wanted for murder in the Midwest. How did you grab him?
It's a secret, Faraday. But I'll give you a little tiny hint. He went for a key that I planted in my room.
And did he get it?
He sure did. Right across his great big chin. I clipped him, Faraday.
What was he doing all this time?
I'll give it to you slowly, pal. He came into my room with a gun.
Yeah?
He knew I had the key to the box where the stolen furs were locked up.
Yeah?
I told him to take the key, but I forgot to tell him that I had it wired to the electrical socket.
Ah, I get it. He grabbed the key, got a shock, and dropped his gun.
You're close, kid. He yelled at the shock, and I poked him one for luck. That kind of acted like a little lullaby, because the next thing I knew, he was fast asleep.
So that's how you did it, huh? Blackie, I was wondering. He was pretty tough character, they tell me.
So I hear. But he fell asleep just like a baby. Then I called you, Faraday, and when he got out of the arms of Morpheus, he was snug in the arms of the law.
We hope you have enjoyed the Speaker Box Theater's presentation of Blackie and the Fur Trade on WLOR.net.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Adam Ginsberg. I am your producer and director for tonight's episode, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight on WLOR.net. I'd like to take a moment right now and introduce the cast that was assembled to put this program together for you. I'm going to do a little round table so you can get a chance to learn a little bit about everyone. I'm going to start off with our illustrious announcer, the man with the velvet voice, OlafBarboza. Olaf, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and some of the work that you do?
Hey, Adam. Yes, I do a lot of podcasting. That's one of my claims to fame. I do several voiceovers, do a lot of voice work for animated films, and really enjoyed being part of this production. This has been a lot of fun to me. Really enjoyed it. Kind of stepping a little out of what I normally do, so I really enjoyed it.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad to have you on board. If somebody is listening right now and they're interested in contacting you, maybe for some voiceover work or something like that, where can we send them?
Well, you can either email me at OlafBarboza at gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter at OlafBarboza. Or you can drop over to indyradio.org. That's indyradio.org. And follow me or find me on any of the shows that I do on Indie Radio.
Awesome. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to another cast member. This is Janet. Janet, of course, was our femme fatale who was dealing with the Harry Barlow character. This is none other than AriaDunham. Aria is a radio personality, a very positive light in social media, and she is here to say hello. How are you, Aria?
Woo! Hello. It's great to be back to life. I am delighted to be a part of this program and thank everyone for listening in, and I just love every one of you. If you would like to reach me, you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com, and the handle is On Air with Aria, A-R-I-A. I'm on Twitter at AriaDunham.com. You can find me on Instagram, AriaDunham. I'm also available on LinkedIn as well, so feel free to reach out and say hello.
Excellent. Aria, in playing the Janet role, was there any particular challenges or things that you enjoyed in this role?
Oh, the challenge was Janet changed her personality several times throughout the play. She was... What was difficult was kind of figuring out where Janet's mind was at all times and realizing that she truly was a con and she was really ahead of everyone, and she really did want those spurs. She didn't stop even to the very end. She was a fighter. She was a fighter.
Yes, she was. And who did she fight with? She was in Love and War with none other than Harry Barlow, and this was played by the illustrious KipBaldwin. Kip is an actor and filmmaker out of California. I believe he's joining us from L.A. tonight. Kip, thank you so much for being on this program.
Thank you so much. This was a blast. Actually, I'm in Northern California, San Rafael. And
okay.
This was, we're not that it matters right now. The entire West Coast is underwater, so you can just call it the Pacific Ocean. This was a really fun experience. I've done a lot of acting and performing over the years, but I've never done radio theater. The interesting challenge is to try to bring a character to life without seeing faces or anyone being able to see your face, and relating to the other characters and drawing emotion just from the words and the other voices of the characters that you're playing off of. So this is been a unique acting challenge, and it was just complete fun, and you guys are just so awesome to work with. As Adam was saying, I am a film and television producer. I produce the show Weed Country for Discovery. Mostly what I am is a love activist, all about changing the foundation we operate from one of fear to love. And you can find me at Facebook, KipBaldwin, Facebook Just Love, or at www.justlovemovement.com. And every Wednesday night I do a show on WLOR.net called The Just Love Show. That is 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock East Coast time. And I have some really amazing guests coming up. Next week I've got super famous, world-famous guitar player Alex Skolnick, who was at one time and still is the lead guitar player in Testament, but now does a project called Planetary Coalition. And next year I've got folks that the founder of a new social media site called Ello coming up, and also Dr. Dean Radin, a PSI researcher from Noetic Sciences. So thank you guys again for having me on. This has been a tremendous blessing to be a part of this.
It was great, and as the audience could probably tell, between Kip and Olaf, those were our two velvety-voiced males that were part of this cast. And now on to my other males who were put into situations of having to be a little bit more let's just call it raspy and pushing their voices a little bit harder. And I'm going to talk a little bit right now about the gentleman who picked up the role of Inspector Faraday. And this is none other than character actor and voice artist Paul Gamitter. Paul is very well known on the horror convention circuit. He does a number of characters. Those out there listening to the show are probably well aware of his Freddy, his Jason, his Siphon, and even another character that he's created named Isaac. And we brought Paul into the show to bring some of his vocal wares to the table. Paul is recently one of the co-stars in an indie horror film called Faces, which you want to find as soon as possible. It's out of New Jersey. It's an amazing film, and Paul does an amazing job. Paul, thank you so much for being on this program and playing a great inspector.
Hey, thanks a lot, Adam, for having me. Yeah, my voice is not normally like this. Sometimes you hear it like like this. But you know what? This was my first experience, as Kip had mentioned, doing the old-time radio. And I think pretty much the challenge was me. I'm a method actor. I'm somebody that works off other characters and getting into the motion of trying to feel that feeling, the emotion that other people are trying to bring through you through voice more than anything else than seeing them. But it was a really, really rewarding experience, and I really can't do it again. As Adam said, a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing my voiceover acting. The Faces just came out. It's a Thomas Ryan film. Check it out. It's a really good film. If you need to get in touch with me, you can look me up at Paul, Paul, space Gamitter, and it's spelled G as in George, M as in Mary, I-T-T. That's Tom E-R. And also, too, hey, if you're out to Walker Stalker this weekend, like Adam said, we do a lot of conventions. Check out myself and Adam Ginsberg and L.C. Ginsberg's business called Macabeyes. We'll be selling our theatrical contacts out there, and we hope to see everybody out there.
Awesome. And that, of course, is at Walker Stalker Con, which will be happening at the Meadowlands this weekend in New Jersey. Next up, another femme fatale, the lovely Mary, tonight, played by an aspiring actress and model out of New Jersey, none other than Brandy Hellcat Noir. Brandy harkens back to the days when this script was written back in the 40s and 50s. She loves that era. She is an amazing model. She draws. She's an artist. She's a photographer. And I had the luxury of getting to actually see her voice act while we were rehearsing through Skype and whatnot, and she throws it all into the performance. Brandy, I want to thank you very much for being a part of this.
Oh my God, Adam, thank you so much for having me. It was really quite a thrilling experience. Like a few of the other actors here today on the show, I am also a first-time old radio actor today, so it's a brand new experience, but I definitely enjoyed it, and it's something I would love to do more of. So.
Awesome. Now, you took to this role right away. I know that was one of the things that we talked about when I cast you for this. You really, you love the era, and you just kind of literally was like a great fit. Can you tell us a little bit about why you love the era and what appeals to you?
Oh, well, God, just the dark stories from the film noir era. It's not, nothing like that is made anymore. And just the way that things were filmed and the attention and the detail paid to the craft, just everything, the storytelling, the way that the films were made, it speaks to me on every level. It speaks to my soul. So
awesome.
It's just something that I've been into since I was a kid. I've been, I don't know, I'm kind of definitely not a part of my generation. I would say I'm more of an old soul. I grew up watching, the Marx Brothers and Jimmy Durante and Spike Jones, all that sort of stuff, So.
Very nice. Brandy, if somebody's listening right now and they enjoyed your performance and would want to reach out to you in some aspect, possibly some work or something like that, where can we send them?
You could check out my official site at BrandyNoir.com. It's Brandy with a Y. Or you can just cruise onto my Facebook fan page, which is just facebook.com/Brandy Hellcat Noir. And you can also find me on Twitter as Brandy Noir.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. No problem. Last but certainly not least, my compadre from, about 7-8 years now, various projects we've worked on together. He played the officer. He also was your sound effects provider, as well as the gentleman who played the organ throughout this play. I'm talking about none other than Robert Frankenberg. Robert is a stage manager for Twitch Productions. He is a musician. He runs sideshows. He is just a jack of all trades and a master of all. And I want to thank him very much once again for joining me on a program. Robert, are you there?
I am there, Adam. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. This was a lot of fun. As you said, we've done a lot of things, and one thing I liked about this was actually not our you and me. This was not our first old-time radio. We've done Scrooge before. We've done a few others. That were a lot of fun, and you know what? I always look for new and interesting projects. Like you said, I have a little bit of a hand in all different aspects. I am, as of 3 weeks ago now, a professional fire eater. As you know, me and my fiance we're sideshow performers, escape artists.
I've got someone you've got to meet, Robert.
Oh, we'll definitely talk. And it's great, though. I've been composing. I just got a job being the official audio engineer for a major animatronics company in the haunted attraction industry. And I actually have my own haunted attraction here on Long Island. So it's been quite the ride, and this was just another ticket in a chapter of my life that I absolutely loved and can't wait to do the next one.
Awesome. Hey, Rob, if somebody is listening and they want to know more about Mr. Frankenberg and how they can get in touch with you, where can we send them?
If you like, you can actually go to my website of my company. It's www.gravegear.com. That's grave as in gravestone and gear as in gear, GEAR.com. You can find samples of my work. You can see my company, my bio, and you can contact me right through there. It's got my email and my cell phone number on it.
Awesome. Great job tonight, Rob. Of course, everybody, this show would not happen if it wasn't for WLOR and our fearless leader, who is the person who runs this station, who owns it. I'm talking, of course, about the lovely Sherry Emily. And Sherry was forced into some emergency duty here tonight because, this is live radio that we're trying to do. And at one point, one of our actresses got disconnected from the call, and you may have noticed that suddenly the character's voice changed briefly while we reconnected on the fly. And that was Sherry, who kind of rolled up the sleeves and put the cape on to help out.
Thank you.
Sherry, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yeah. Ah, great. Let's talk a little bit about SpeakerBoxTheater, Sherry, and your thought process behind bringing this project to WLOR.
Well, first off, I want to congratulate every single one of you. You did an amazing job tonight. And I was thoroughly impressed, very impressed. I mean, you made me cry even. It was just, I was just so happy and so pleased that you all took the time, your own time, to make such a great production. Because it turned out better than any of them so far. Even though this is our third show, it's still one of the best. You guys did an amazing job. As for the radio theater, well, I wanted to bring something different to WLOR, something that you don't see very often on the internet stations. And I remember a time when I was sitting in my grandfather's station and he would listen to the radio theater. I even remember my grandmother listening to it once in a while. And then my other side of my grandparents would, they'd sit down and they'd listen to radio theater more than television, because it was just so interesting, and you can use your mind, use your imagination. Well, I thought of that. I'm like, I kind of like to bring that back, because there's still people out there that would enjoy that kind of a show. As for one, all of us here would, wow, we're bringing it back. This is great. I had a couple other people that were very interested in it as well, but they just got really busy, and we've been holding on to this for about a year now. Well, after holding it for a year, I said, you know what? That's it. We just got to go on with it. I think it'd be something great, and we can continue on and bring back radio, radio theater back to radio, whether it be internet, whether it be through terrestrial radio. I think it needed to be brought back, and so here we are.
Yeah, very nice. Now, let's talk a little bit about WLOR.
Okay.
You've done something pretty amazing over the last 2 years. You took an idea and literally a blank slate and created a station. And what's really unique about this station, for those who tuned in tonight just to hear this show, WLOR is literally like a painter's palette of different types of programming. I mean, you've got everything from paranormal and ghost type of shows to things like the Speaker Box Theater, to shows like Kip's with love and motivation, to shows like mine with the Pod of the Dead, which is off the wall and zany, and so on and so forth. When you were putting this all together, what was the mindset behind creating this station? Because I believe now you're in over 100 countries with LOR, and it's really booming.
Yes, sir. Well, actually, the reason why I started it is because I had a lot of shows in mind, and I didn't want to pay a fortune for them. I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg just to be heard, and I know there's a lot of other complaints about that from other radio entertainers and people producing podcasts and whatnot that are just getting charged outrageous prices just to be their show to be heard. And I figured, you know what? I'm one of those people. I like to help people, and I like to see people blossom and bloom and have a word. So I decided to start the radio station because, one, I didn't want to charge people outrageous prices, and two, I wanted to bring unity back into the world and family shows, and also to help others out there have a word and have a say and show everybody what they got. The indie music people, the B grade celebrities we bring on, or even the A grades, or whatever you call them all. It's a diversity of everything, and everybody gets a chance on WLOR, and that's just, I don't know. I just want to bring unity back into the world, and I think this is the way to do it.
I think it's great, and my hat's off to you. You're doing an unbelievable job. The growth of this station, the growth is phenomenal.
Yes, she is.
And it's really, for me, I'm very humbled and thankful to be a part of it. And guys, if you're listening right now, perhaps you know the shows that I do. I actually co-host a show with Sherry live on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. called Helping Hand Open Heart. And that particular show is where we literally take questions from the audience. People write in, or they join our Facebook group, and we try to help them from our own life experiences. Like I like to say on that program, when you've hit your 40s, you've kind of lived a life already, and you kind of had a semblance of love and loss. And it's those experiences where you kind of grow, and you try to use those experiences to help others through some tough times. And then, of course, on Saturday nights, I have the Pod of the Dead at 10 p.m., which is a little bit off the wall at times. It can be adult in nature at times, but it focuses on horror, steampunk, sci-fi. Filmmakers come on for interviews. We do some voiceovers and fun stuff. Tonight, I actually had the esteemed luxury, and I'm very appreciative that I was given the opportunity to not only produce but direct this show, and I also played the Blackie character throughout. And I want to take a moment to thank all of my cast very much for the seriousness that you took in the rehearsals that we had. And those of you listening to this program, this is live right now. We're dealing with, obviously, like Skype type of connections. It's not perfect. We're not all standing around a microphone, so there are those technical bugaboos, and we've just got to deal with them. But that's part of the spontaneity of trying to do real organic radio, real theater of the mind stuff, and we hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, I'm Adam Ginsberg. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at TheAdman40. I do film work as well. I do voiceovers too, and you can check out my work online on IMDb at imdb.me/AdamGinsberg. And with that said, I know Robert had mentioned that if we had some time left, and I think we've got about 5 minutes left, he would love to play some music for us. So, Rob, do you think you've got anything for us?
Before we get completely out of
yes, but I was
going to say before we get completely out of here, let's all give Adam a round of applause for his fantastic job of directing and producing.
Yes.
Adam,
thank you for choosing us.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Robert Frankenberg.
That
was the
you guys are
assistant
very
clap.
welcome. You're very welcome, and you made it easy. Thank you.
Adam,
Until
what do you
next
got to
time.
play us out, Rob? What do you got for us, Rob?
You got it.
That's pretty cool.